I'm ready to go for another hour. What are you talking about?
I've got a really, really good idea for everyone that is worried to death about coronavirus, COVID-19, and they can't stop watching the news channels and watch every update, listen to every update. Give it a rest. Stop it. Do something else. Force yourself to do something else. It helps. I took a weekend off from it, and it really, the anxiety level went from a 8 or a 9 to about a 4 or a 5, just by not listening to the constant breaking news. It helps. Just keep informed, but just not every minute of every day. Set aside a time, listen to what they have to say, listen to the recommendations, keep yourself safe, and move on. It's life.
There's been a thing circulating on the book, talking about, let's turn the media off for 30 days and watch most of our problems go away.
I agree. I 100% agree with that.
There'd be some people lose their mind if the news went away for a month.
Right. And it's
but I'd like to try just a couple of days and see what happens.
It helps. Oh, it helps. I did I had to go.
Wait. Did you go to the mountain retreat?
Yes. Had to go to
and tune out.
Mm-hmm. My folks have a house up in in Swanning. We've talked about that before. And I had to go up there. They needed some help with some stuff, and I wanted to really just get away and see. And a couple things. Traffic was, it was amazing. There was hardly anybody on the road. I mean, you didn't have to.
How fast you get her up to?
Oh, no. I mean, just, cruise. But it's another really good thing. I just cruised at, highway speeds, I think I had the cruise set on 77, 75.
Oh, okay.
So
didn't get her up to 100.
No. And then but didn't have to. I remember not having to take off the cruise for most of the trip, which was amazing. I mean, that hasn't happened in 10 years.
Well, I saw a news story on the national news talking about the freeways over in California and how the troopers are tagging people left and right, just going 100, 120, 130 miles an hour on the freeways because there's nobody on the freeway.
Well, and that is the thing. You get out there.
They're giving her a little drink, and letting her get up, letting it eat a little bit. And,
and if I was
carried away,
probably half my age, I would be doing the same thing. But it's really gotten annoying because I guess I'm driving more and more like an old man because people are riding my tail constantly now. And that has gotten a little worse. When you do see somebody out just driving around, like coming to work or something, everybody seems like they're in way more of a hurry now. I've noticed Lupton Drive, for example.
Hey, everybody's running from the corona, man.
I guess.
Everybody's got to get away from it. Everybody's got to get away from the road. It's going to get them.
That's what it sounds like. I mean, but, and I'm like, I wish we could learn social distancing in cars where you could stay at least 6 feet away from my rear bumper when I'm driving down the road.
Well, okay, so today is Sunday the 26th.
Okay.
And over this past week, I have noticed a lot more traffic on the roads.
Right.
It's like they announced that they're going to open the county up Monday, tomorrow.
Yes.
And people got real antsy.
Right.
And they started venturing out and stuff. But over the past few weeks, no traffic. Somebody made the comment about no wrecks on 24 and 75,
Right.
or a lot less wrecks. I should say.
The
It's been nice.
Yeah, it has. That has been one of the biggest positives of the coronavirus, is just thinning out the herd. I'm not talking about it killing people. I'm talking about it removing people from the roads and people staying home.
Killing people.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the boomer virus and
now the Lysol and the
yes,
UV light's going to take care of
right.
that. That's going to thin the herd.
Yes. If you really think drinking Lysol is the answer, I'm not going to tell you to do it, but just do a little research. That's ridiculous. I mean, I can understand how, but funny enough, there is a study going on about using UV light to rid the body of, I forget what they call it, but it's the bad stuff, infectious stuff.
Last time I heard it, UV light causes skin cancer.
I thought so too. I don't know.
I'm just a plumber.
They're going to put it on the inside of us so we can get cancer from the inside now.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. How are they going to get that UV light up in you?
Well, evidently, you can get one don't get it from Canada. Learned.
Don't get it from Canada.
Yes, don't get your UV lights from Canada.
I'm sure there's a website where you can get something.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure somewhere there's saying, get your UV lights to cure all that ails you right now. I'm surprised that they haven't said that CBD oil will cure the coronavirus, because evidently it cures everything else.
Well, except stuff that was made in a China lab.
Right.
A weaponized virus that was made in a lab.
Yes.
CBD oil won't help you there. No.
Maybe I'm naive, but I do believe that the virus came from China. I don't think it was purposefully released, although I have read reports of people saying that they thought it was released, that was sold to Iran and North Korea to be used as a biological weapon. I don't believe it. I think some guy screwed up and didn't wash his hands or something and left and got out with it, and it got other people, and that's how it grew. That's just my thought.
So you don't think it came from a bat?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I definitely think it's a bat-related virus, because the disease there, the Chinese CDC, whatever place that was studying this particular virus, was studying the different bat viruses. There is I'm probably gonna have to look it up to give the link, but there was a great article from a guy on YouTube, I know, but he talked about how the virus, how that they were hiring people to study this virus, in I think October, November of 19. And then they tried to hire a bunch of more people to study it, because his theory was that all the people that were studying it before had died from it. So actually, I can probably look that up and see. A guy sent me a link to that, and if I can remember his name, I'm gonna. Oh, here we go. Closer than I
talk directly into your phone.
There's a link on YouTube, and it says, I found the source of the coronavirus, or I found the source of the COVID-19. It's cut off on the text that was sent to me. But it is a really good information. And one of the part of the text that says, "Hey, Lao winners, LAO winners, WINNERS." So maybe search that if you're interested. It wasn't that long, maybe 10 minutes. And it talks about the missing lady from the Wuhan, China lab, how she just disappeared and is believed to be dead, although the Chinese government says that she's alive and well, but will not offer up any proof. The guy who did this article had lived in China for about 10 years. Really interesting on the, eventually everybody got the coronavirus, but China got it right off the bat.
I've heard right off the bat. I need to get that sound effect where I can play that for you.
Yes, you do. Or you can make a sound of use a sound effect that goes wah wah wah.
Yeah,
that's good stuff.
It's just
I don't know. There's I believe that
so many different theories and versions coming from the news and coming from the internet.
Yeah.
Which, of course, if it's on the internet, it's got to be true.
It does have to be true. We learned that from a Geico commercial or something.
Something like that.
Yeah. I think, but to summarize, I want to give these people, because I looked for hand sanitizer and looked for it. Big Machine Distillery, Nashville, Tennessee. Look them up. I get nothing for that, but maybe they'll send us some good stuff.
Send us some swag.
Yeah, that would be nice.
My brother, he was having problems finding stuff, and he went to the liquor store and bought some PGA.
Oh, yeah.
And he got 2 big old bottles of it. And my sister-in-law put some, I think she put some essential oils in it to give it a little fragrance, to where they didn't smell like they just came straight out of the bar, which, my brother was like, hey, I'm good with that.
Hey,
I'm good. It reminds me of the happier times.
Yeah, yes, it does.
When we could go to bars and socialize with all of our friends. But yeah, that's what they started spraying stuff down with. Just mixed it up and went for it.
The handshake may be gone for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's I heard it's gone forever now. What? How do you feel about that?
I hate it because I'm kind of old school. Because a handshake is a man's agreement, and a man's agreement is worth his bond. My handshake is, kind of old school like that. But I kind of understand it too.
Yeah. I'm a handshaker, man.
I've never been much of a fist bumper, but I guess.
Nah.
I just never.
Have you done the elbow bump now?
No, I haven't been close enough to really anybody to do that.
I was on a job site, and that's old dude came up. We did the elbow bump. That was that was the only one I've done. Maybe the only one I ever do.
And that may be bad.
I don't know.
And I don't know. Yes, there's so many innuendos going through my head right now that I'm not going to say.
Hey now.
Yeah.
When we do release these podcasts that we're recording, we don't want to have the little E for explicit.
This is true. This is very true. Yes.
I'm trying to do my best to watch my mouth.
Yeah, I think we've done.
So we don't have to have that flag.
Yes, I think that would limit some of the things. One thing I'm tired of everybody saying, I'm so over 2020. Can we just fast forward to 2021? Okay.
Yeah.
Here's my thoughts about that.
Yeah.
On a trip, going out of town, you remember how boring it is driving for hours and hours and hours? But you go through and you learn things about everything you pass by. You know, you see different towns, you learn a little geography, you learn little, you see neat things on the side of the highway. You're exposed to different cultures, different things. I think that's how time is, and especially in 2020, you go through life and you enjoy the ride. Sometimes the ride's going to be a little bumpy, and there's going to be sickness, and there's going to be things you have to deal with, and there's going to be things you don't want to deal with. But it's part of the ride. It's part of the journey on getting to where you need to go. So just calm down and enjoy what you can. You know, it's kind of like being the old saying, bloom where you're planted. Well, this is where we're all planted right now. Try to enjoy the ride. It's okay to be concerned about it. It's okay to be worried about it. If that's what you're into and you need to do to make yourself feel better. But know that this is just a journey to get to the better times. Without the bad times, we wouldn't have the good times. Without the good times, we wouldn't know what bad times were. So in the worse the bad times are, the better the good times are. How you like that?
It almost sounded like that Chumbawamba song.
Yes. I get knocked down. Is that it?
Yeah, yeah. Tub thumping.
Mm-hmm.
That's Oz and Jane's favorite song to play for Jennifer.
Yes. We need a. How is our podcast friend? We need to mention his podcast.
He's doing good, man. He's the Lunar Podcast.
The Lunar Podcast.
Mike James.
Mike James.
Professor James is what I call him. He may be a doctor, actually.
Coming out of the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga.
Yeah. He actually he did a podcast with his old bandmates from Oz and James.
Great.
And it was interesting. Had a little name drop of me in there too, since I took over after their drummer moved away.
Okay.
And,
nothing like being second.
It was a good.
Nothing like being second fiddle, but whatever.
But well, you know.
You got to get in there any way you can.
Yeah, Jeff Lane was the and there for a while, and then I took over the and position, so it's Oz and James.
Oz and James.
So
Good.
But no, it's Mike is a very interesting guy, and he has interviewed a lot of interesting people, and actually texted back and forth with him last night, and he's got a new little music YouTube page that he's doing, and I don't have the information on that with me right now. But
I bet he would mention. I'm guessing he may mention it on his podcast at some time. So
I'm sure. Yeah,
so look up the
sure.
Lunar Podcast. He's a very talented guitar player too.
He's out there, man. He'll throw some on you.
Yeah.
He'll throw some guitar on you.
Yes.
With a quickness.
Very impressed the times I've seen him play. Both of you. Good stuff. Oh, and
thank you,
I know one update I've got is we've talked about the Moonstone Festival that I attended last year. It's about helping out women in music and raising women up, and they have scheduled the next Moonstone Festival for November of 2020. So I'm sure we'll have to wait and see if it actually goes on and happens, or how that was going to work. But it is scheduled. It's at a new location, but it is in Birmingham, Alabama. They're looking they haven't released any of the artists yet. But I'm sure it's very tentative as to being able to have any kind of festival at this point or in the near future. So that's something exciting, though, to look forward to possibly. I think another part of this is it's hard to make plans for anything right now in the future because you just don't know what's going to be open and what's available.
Oh yeah, I think that's the big thing. Everybody that just doesn't know what's going to happen. There's no way to tell.
But this is you look at the good side and the bad side. One of the good things is this has made all the introverts in the world so happy. They don't have to get out. They don't have to do anything. And part of me is introverted, and I love that fact of it, But I do kind of miss people. I miss people watching. I miss, seeing people I haven't seen out. I hadn't seen anybody out that I know in, months now. I haven't seen you face to face since probably our last recording, a podcast recording.
I believe so.
And that's been a few days. I've heard a lot of people, and I appreciate those people. A lot of the first responders are getting a lot of appreciation, and deservedly so. But there are a lot of, and truck drivers even have gotten a little appreciation, and that is very deserved because I wouldn't want to be out traveling the roads in this crap. They haven't been able to, there's a lot of places that hadn't been serving them food and stuff because they can't take their truck through a drive-through and they can't walk up to the window, and that sucks. But for all that,
yep. One of my neighbors is a truck driver, and he says it's crazy out there.
But they're
trying to make deliveries to places that are closed,
right?
Places that are closed that have trailers full of stuff that need to get out and about.
Yep.
And they can't get in to get them because the place is closed down.
Yes.
It's nuts. It's nuts, man. Nuts.
There are other essential workers that I think we need to be very appreciative of, and one that has been overlooked in my eyes. I haven't heard anybody say anything about it. Is who my brother works for, and that's the wastewater treatment facility. The city workers, the water workers, anybody that essential services. Without them, we would be in a whole heap of a mess. We still have running water, fresh running water, and thanks to people like the plumbers and the people that treat the water and the people that clean the water as it's going out back into the river. They're all essential. We appreciate them greatly. And we want to give them a huge Twolikeableguys salute to the sanitation workers, the sewer workers, the truckers. Anybody else you can see, the plumbers, the automotive mechanics, the people who are...
Well, we're partial to the plumbers.
Yes.
And the automotive guys.
Yes. They're not getting a lot of love, but
and the sanitation guys.
Yeah, that's a crappy job, but somebody's got to do it.
It sure is.
Yeah,
that's right. Somebody's got to clean that water.
Our number two.
Somebody's got to get out there and.
Our number two is their number one.
There you go. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Somebody's got to get out there and make sure those pumps are working.
Right. So really appreciate, and of course everybody on the front lines dealing with everything. I mean, that's gone. That should be without said because we know they're in the middle of it, but there are
the nurses,
yeah,
the doctors,
yes,
even the restaurant employees, man.
100% restaurant employees. They have done a fantastic job. Buy local if you can. But I don't even mind if it's a chain and they're employing local people. That's beneficial too.
Yeah, it is. It is, but
What?
it was like I was talking earlier about the chains and having all that money. The little mom and pops.
Yeah.
The local restaurants and stuff that don't have those millions to back them and stuff.
Do you?
We gotta get out there and support them.
Let's go over this real quick. What's been your favorite food? Order in food for stay at home quarantine. Do you have any?
We haven't done much of that.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of eating at home.
Right.
But my go-to is Amigos.
Amigos, right.
Love Red Bank Amigos.
Well, I have had a lot of luck, and I really like the way they do it at I know it's a big chain, but the Texas Roadhouse.
Oh yeah.
The food has been outstanding. The prices are not bad. I get I'm a big fan of the hamburger steak. I can get a hamburger steak, mashed potatoes, and a salad. $10.91.
Wow. And it's a big piece of meat, right?
Yeah. I don't remember. I'm sure it's probably, I'm guessing 6-8 ounces, something like that. And it's
since they've opened that one over in Hickson, I think we've been there 3 times, I believe.
Right.
And have enjoyed it each time. We never been to the one out Hamilton Place area.
I haven't either.
But we went with some friends of ours, and she got I'm pretty sure it was the fried steak, and it was as big as the plate.
Yep.
It was like it was hanging off the plate.
Yeah, I mean
when we back in the old days when you could go and sit in a restaurant and eat.
Yeah, the good old days.
The good old days.
I mean, and I realized that it was a pretty good deal when I went to Arby's and bought a sandwich and I don't remember. I got a sandwich, a cheese stick, and a drink, and it was like $13-14. And I was like,
yeah, Arby's.
I could have had frickin' Texas Roadhouse for $10.91. So I mean,
yeah. Lately they have gotten real proud of their stuff.
Right.
Over the past little bit, not just with the pandemic going on.
Right.
But I've noticed it for a long time. Used to, you could go to Arby's and eat pretty cheap.
Yeah, and sometimes you can catch them on sale. The 2 for $5 or $6 and stuff. They do have the meats, though.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
One other local mom and pop restaurant that I've enjoyed, I want to throw out there, is Mimi's Deli on Hickson Pike. I don't know if you eat there much, but they're not.
I've not tried Mimi's yet.
They have a really good. I'm a big fan of their cheesesteak, which is called the Mimi's cheesesteak. It's like a Philly cheesesteak kind of a deal. Really good, and I'm a big fan of their onion rings. Have those beer battered onion rings that are really good. Really, and the one thing that the coronavirus has done to my diet is dead. My eating better, my trying to eat less sugars, it has kind of gone out the window because.
Yeah, you can hang that up. You can hang
for
that
now,
up.
and I'm not going to beat myself up over it too much because these foods are making me happy, and sometimes the mood needs to be lightened. And if it takes a little food, I know it's not the best thing, but it has been helpful lately. And
I
understand that. So treat yourself. Get a little something.
I've been getting each time we do the grocery pickup from the Walmart, there is a bag of M&Ms, the family size or the party size bag of M&Ms. Oh yeah, the peanut M&Ms.
Right, about $5, I think, probably for that bag.
Oh no, this is the super size. This is $8
okay.
something.
Oh yeah, you're being serious about it.
Oh yeah. No, we don't play when it comes to candy around here.
Well, I don't blame you.
And So
Yes.
yeah, I've definitely gained some 1-9er weight.
Yeah. I tell you one thing, another great dessert I had just the other day, and my gosh, I'm thinking I need to go get one right now, was the Reese's Overload ice cream cone. Has Reese's Pieces, Reese Cups, ice cream, and some kind of peanut butter in an ice cream cone from Sonic.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've seen that on the commercial.
Oh,
it looks pretty good.
it is better than it looks. I'll tell you that right now.
Hey, back to the local restaurants. We ate. My brother bought lunch for everybody on Friday. We ate at River Street Deli.
River Street.
We had it picked up down there at Coolidge Park.
Pretty good. Good stuff.
Sandwich shop. Oh yeah, it was great. It was great. Great place to eat.
So we're trying to do our part and buy local. I guess that's my favorite local place would be Mimi's, the deli over near Northgate, Hickson.
Well, you know, I'm partial to the Amigos Red Bank,
right?
Which I mean, they're a chain, but they're a local chain.
Yeah,
as far as I know, anyway.
I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm pretty sure they're just local. They have several places around town.
Get some Mexican food and some cervezas going, and it's a good time.
So thank you to all our service providers that, if you aren't thanked in public, we appreciate you and know we're thinking about you. We really, you just don't know how much. People don't know how much. We don't understand how much we need you, but I'm here to tell you we appreciate you and thank you. And we are Two Likeable Guys. You can reach us, send us an email, twolikeableguys@gmail.com, or visit our Instagram page, Two Likeable Guys. You can see some really cool pictures up there. And Josh, you'd like you to add anything to this evening, today, this morning, whatever time it is you're listening?
Nah, man, I think that does it for me, man.
Hey, we're Two Likeable.
It's been a good one.
It has been a good one. Thank you again to the president, character, Trump. We appreciate him coming along. And we're Two Likeable Guys. We like you. And I hope you like us too. Have a great day, everybody.